show you one other thing that I was playing with the other day. I'm also under here in the same spot, just not too far away, is my helix. And what I did is I put in a BD20, which is a block detector, and I hooked that up to the main feed that feeds the helix. So for my helix, I've got my main line comes in right there, doesn't go anywhere, it stops right over there. But I put in a connector, and then from there, I've got a wire coming over to this terminal block, and then each one of these levels all feed off this terminal block. So the main feed that comes off of that gets wrapped around the BD20 and then goes back into the block. So the BD20 is looking for amperage coming through this line. So anytime a train comes from right over there's the last switch for that line that comes in going down there and all the way down the helix up until that point. The helix will, or the BD20 will light up. It'll send a message to JMRI letting me know that that block is occupied. So let me show you over at JMRI and to show you what it looks like there. Okay, so I'm going to do a little split screen here. What you see on your screen here is my JMRI running off of my Raspberry Pi. And over there you can see the shot of the my little switcher that's sitting inside that block. So if you notice, this here is my yard, which is underneath the helix, and this here is my switch junction, which is up on the top deck. So I just made a real simple line down here that represents my helix to go from the top deck down through the helix into the yard. So that's all one block. Right now the switcher that you're looking at is actually sitting probably right here on that piece of track. And you'll notice I've got the switch going in the correct direction. So all I'm going to do is back up the switcher until it gets past that switch, and then you should see this all go black. Now I'm in the other room at my desk, and I'm not watching this. I've got a still camera that's showing you the shot of the switcher. So I'm flying blind here, but let's see how it goes. I can hear it. And once it gets past that Burlington Northern car you see there, that's the point where it exits the block and it gets onto this switch. So you can see that block now turned back to black because it's unoccupied. So I'm just going to go forward and put him back onto the block, and you'll see it turns red again. Bingo. There we go.